Okay, video got long again. My videos always get long. It's like that's, so he says forgiven and then he's just gone. It's like, okay, well, you're not a Catholic priest, and I wasn't asking for forgiveness. Okay, but I understand passive aggressiveness, all right? And that was very passive aggressive. It's like by telling somebody like in a very strange, thinly contextualized way, forgiven, like one word, that's very passive aggressive, right? That's like putting yourself on a pedestal and making sure they know they're down here, right? So that's why I say 1 ounce of integrity. At least this guy, whatever his name is, Grace Community, I think it is, Grace Chapel, Grace Fellowship, Grace Community. I think it's Grace Community. That's why I say at least he has 1 ounce of integrity because he talks to me in public. But it's only 1 ounce because when he talks to me, he doesn't talk to me like I'm a human. He talks to me like he's a God and I'm something else. Like he has the power to forgive me, okay? But there's no value in anything I have to say. I might be made in the image of God, but I got a long way to go to get to his level. That's kind of what it is. And it's like, dude, you're not a Catholic priest. I'm not a Catholic. I don't go around asking people for their forgiveness. I mean, frankly, I don't know anybody who does. I mean, in an extraordinary situation, I might say, will you forgive me? But that's like an extraordinary thing. That's not, see, I was trying to be conciliatory in saying I'm sorry, I apologize. That's me being conciliatory, and offering an olive branch and but when you say, and then your response is one word, forgiven, and then you just disappear. It's like, see, that's weird, man. That's weird. That's very passive aggressive, and I'm not down with passive aggressiveness because in my mind, see, passive aggressiveness is like Hulk Hogan behavior in the ring. I see passive aggressiveness as like a blood-soaked Viking with a sword in his hand, right? Passive aggressiveness is to me the exact same as aggression, right? Because the end game of passive aggressiveness is the exact same thing as the end game of aggression. It's just the methodology is different. So it's no better than aggression. It's, as a matter of fact, there's a sense in which it's less good because it's more sneaky. It's like psychological warfare as opposed to open warfare. There's a sense in which open warfare is preferable to psychological warfare because at least with open warfare, you're at war. Psychological warfare, you don't even really know. It's very difficult to even ascertain and confirm whether you're even at war or not. But they know they're warring against you. They know the perpetrator of psychological warfare, they know they're taking you down. They know they're trying to defeat you. They know they're at war with you, okay? And one of their strongest weapons is the fact that you don't know. And you have a difficulty even confirming, because they're so sneaky. That's what passive aggressiveness is. It's a sneaky form of aggression. So it's very demonic, right? It's extremely demonic, right? So I'm not down with passive aggressiveness. When people treat me with passive aggression, it's like, it's like, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. I see passive aggression as a declaration of war, right? That's not cool. Nobody should be, without cause approaching people with aggression, and me being out here on social media, this is just me. Somebody asked me one time, what's your objective? What's your agenda? What do you want? I don't want anything. I don't have an agenda. I don't know. Everybody who knows me knows I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And I take pride in that fact because I follow the Spirit, man. I just go where God is the one with the plan. I don't have a plan. I don't even know why anybody should have a plan, except for the fact that the Bible says you should have a plan. But when you have a plan, you should take your plan and submit it to God. And then God responds and says, yeah, we'll go with this part and that part, but the rest of it, I'm going to throw it away. And you say, okay, fine. I didn't make a plan because I'm a control freak and out of an expression of my ego. I made a plan because your word told me to make a plan. That's it. I mean, that's why we should make a plan. But people with plans, and they get carried away with their plans. They just turn into like psychotic, megalomaniacal control freaks. I mean, we all know this, right? It's good to have plans. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying the spirit behind the plan, You gotta when you give something to God, you gotta give it to him and walk away. And that's what we gotta do with our plans. Making a plan is an act of obedience. It's not an act of, oh, I'm a big man, or, oh, I'm going to build a city and I'm going to have a lot of chariots and I'm going to, like the guys in the Old Testament, Nimrod, one of the most successful people in the history of the world, And now it's an insult to call somebody Nimrod. Listen up, Nimrod. Listen up, you Nimrod. Get your head out of your armpit, Nimrod. It's an insult now because, like the Bible says, men rise and fall like blades of grass. Dr. Money might think he's a hotshot because he's got little minions that go around and do his dirty work like he's a mafia gangster, with his strong men. But he sits up in his mafia palace, right, and gives money to the charities and acts like, he's the big man with the gold and the heart of gold, right? So he gets the respect not only for having the material value, but also for having the moral, social value. He gets credit for both, but his gangster thugs are running around breaking people's legs and, killing people because they're late with their loan shark payment or whatever. It's a similar type of a dynamic down there, if you ask me, in my own personal experience, which, my personal experience is, we all create our experiences. So maybe I've done some things to bring out the worst in Dr. Money, but the fact that it's possible to bring this out, no matter how bad of an actor I may or may not have been, I'm not really sure, but even the fact that it's even possible to bring this out is a little bit concerning, if you ask me. It's just a little bit concerning, a little bit more than a little bit concerning, right? So, I've been going to that church 20 years. I raised my kids in that church, and supposedly I raised my voice one Sunday out of 20 years, and then they start accusing me of violence and slander. It's like, that's not slander. I didn't say anything slanderous. I just stated my opinion in an elevated voice, not even really that much more elevated than the voice I'm using right now. My voice just carries. It just does. I could walk into a room with 100 people and you could I can see people on the other side of the room looking at me because they can hear me over 100 people. Maybe not 100, maybe like 30 or something like that. But my voice carries. I didn't make it. I don't try to make my voice carry. It just does. I don't know why. It just does, Some people are like, I can't hear you. Speak up, and they're literally speaking as loud as they can and you still can't hear them. That's not me. That's not the way I am. I have to work to dial my voice down, because I'm too loud, But anyway, that's my thing today. That's what's on my mind today. You open up these social media things and they say, what's on your mind? Okay, well, this is what's on my mind. I apologize. I'm just following instructions. The social media says, what's on your mind? This is what's on my mind. If anybody's offended or anybody's upset, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, not really. I'm not going to apologize for having something on my mind that somebody else doesn't like. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to threaten anybody's career or their prosperity or their standing in the community. No. That's not what I'm doing. Like I said, if I'm wrong, then I'm the one that looks like a fool. Okay? No harm, no foul. If I'm right, then I'm providing a service that's not really that much more different than telling somebody they have mustard on their tie. Because you can't see your tie. You don't walk around looking at your clothes, unless you walk by a window or a mirror or something. You don't, that's a service. We can't always tell what's wrong with us. We need other people to tell us. That's a service. And the right response is, oh man, look at that. Yeah, you're right about that. Let me clean that up. That's the right response. The right response is, oh, I can't believe you're slandering me. And I'm going to get you banned from social media and I'm going to kick you out of the church. I'm so angry at you. I'm going to have my minions come and harass you. No. See, no, that's not the right response. That's not the right response, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. God bless you. Thank you for watching my video. Everybody have a wonderful day. And by all means, speak your mind. Please, just speak your mind. Just whatever it is, just say it. With everything that goes on social media, how can anybody still be scared to speak their mind? You got people like me out there. You got people 10 times crazier than me speaking their mind. That's why I'm so inspired to speak my mind, because I see other people speak. I'm like, man, that guy's like really crazy. I guess I should just speak my mind too. If he can speak his mind, I can speak my mind. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.